One replay a day, day number 23. Alright, today's match is a longer PvT on Overgrowth. Opponent is Jackie Chan, a Platinum Terran player. Overgrowth has been in the pool for a while. I think this is the map they added when they took out some map that people were complaining about or something. Or maybe that was Deadwing that they added back in. No, I think it was Overwatch. It's been in the pool for quite a while. Alright, so we both got scouts coming out. Normal things coming down from me, normal things coming down from him. He went gas first. Which in my mind, when I scout it, I always think Widow Mines. Yep, he's got an early factory coming up. I've got a Mothership Core coming out just in case it was Reaper, but it's not. Expansion down. Got the Stalker, so I've got a Stalker Mothership in case Reaper comes in. Should have already been here, so I know it's probably not Reaper at this point. It is Hellions. So let's reset the Watchtower. I'm getting a Robo, just in case it's Reaper. Or not Reaper, Widowmine. So this is Hellions. Oh, that timing on that Watchtower. Let me see these Hellions. I remember this game now. Alright, so I know he's got 4 Hellions coming in to kill as many probes as possible. So what I'm doing is throwing down a semi-wall. And I pull all my probes back into my base. My Stalker's sitting out, so he hasn't expanded. So basically, he's just all in on this damage. Alright, so my partial wall with the Stalker making the third piece works just fine, and I keep him out, although I miss rally probes. Alright, so Signs all the way back there, and his follow-up is Banshees, Cloak Banshees. So I'm getting an Observer. Not because I think the follow-up is Banshees, but because I want to know what he's doing. Nice, now he's got 2-prong. He's gonna get some probes here, and I should put out Overcharge. I do. Alright, so I'm still way ahead on Worker Supply. Lose a few here, but not enough to make a huge difference. Here comes Banshee. I've got a Forge coming down. 1, 2. I've got an Observer in the area though, so it scares him off. He ends up with 4 kills on that. But once again, I think I'm still ahead on Worker Supply. Yeah, I am. Is he thrown down a CC yet? Okay, so his CC's coming down now. He's got a pretty good defense setup too. 2 Widow Mines. I want an Observer to spot on either side. I've got a cannon coming up, but I've got an Observer here. Stalkers should defend against this here. I've got cannons coming up. These Banshees considerably less effective. I should be throwing down a cannon here, but I think I will be soon. Ideally here and here, I'd say. I see him move the Widow Mines, so I move my Stalker out of the way. Get my Scouted Phoenix going out, because right now I don't think I see... No, I'm just seeing a lot of... I don't know. Okay. It's got the back corner. I see that he just expanded though. Oh, I should have used this. Oh no, we've only used one of the Widow Mines, but using a Hallucination to proc a Widow Mine would have been fancy. So I throw it on a 3rd, because I think he's playing defensive now, and I believe he is. Yeah, he is. Got this observer to spot on this side. I'm throwing down a cannon here so he can't sit right here and kill probes in my assimilator. I mean, I know he's not moving out because I have the stalker here. He's getting Corvid Reactor for Ravens already. So he's doing late game mech Raven build basically off of 2 base. I've got my 3rd coming up. Getting an upgrade. I'm not producing on my Robo right now. I could be. I've got money. How many gateways do I have? 5. Should be adding on more gateways too, probably. I think I changed. Did I change the color? No, whatever. Alright, so I still know. Oh, I see he's got a bunch of Hellions here. The stalker isn't going to get away. Do as much damage as I can. I see that he hasn't taken a 3rd yet. So yeah, a bunch of Hellions. I've got a wall here. I'm warping some stalkers on this side because my 3rd is the one that's vulnerable now. Although it's not like there's a shit ton of probes to kill over here anyway. So I'm going to start a wall here. He's on this side. Where's these scanny scans right here? Unfortunately, sentries are light. He has blue flame, so he one-shots that. So he's going to pick up quite a few probes here. That was a very late photon overcharge. There's a couple more, but not a devastating number of probes. He got maybe 6 or so throughout that. I mean, he's still really just doing harassment. It's not like these are killing blows. It's just little pinpricks, kind of like having phoenixes. But he's losing his investment, as opposed to where phoenixes, you're trying to keep them alive. So I've got a nice pseudo wall on this side now, which will completely negate Hellion run-bys. I've got a cannon on either side up already to dissuade banshees. And yeah, he's really just sitting on a defensive 2 base, so he's got a 3rd coming up now. Yeah, it's a mech build. So my Colossus aren't going to be as good as they would against Bio. Shut on a 2nd Forge for upgrades. I'm getting charge. I mean, I know he's sitting on 2 base, and I've got 3 base up now, basically. The Banshee got pushed away. I think that's all. I don't know. No, I think he can sneak through here. So I need 1 more to finish the wall. More Hellions. Just blue flame Hellions over and over and over. I've got a sentry here again. I really should have like an immortal there. That would be the hardest thing for him to get through. Skins on this side, so he's my arm over here. Just walks right through. Photon overcharge much quicker this time, and these Colossus are just going to wreck these. So he gets even less done this time. So I say I handled that much better than the last time, but still, he's losing all these Hellions and gaining so few probe kills that it's just not worth it anymore. He's not getting the damage done that he needs to be getting done for his investment. This is a really interesting army composition. I'm surprised he doesn't turn these into Hellbats and get a few medevacs. Blue Flame Hellbat drops would be doing a lot more damage than his Hellion run-bys are doing. Assuming he didn't lose the medevac, but I don't know, it could be hard. Alright, so I'm building a Dark Shrine. Spreading out, getting scouting information, getting pylons down on either side so that I can get warp-ins and do damage. Also scouts for drops on the sides coming in here. Let's get 3 ravens over here. Alright, so I'm moving out. Got High Templar too. So I have High Templar and Dark Templar. Don't have Storm. Alright, so I see that he's got a giant Widow minefield here. This guy's third base just landed. Morphing in on this side, a couple DTs. I'm sitting at the watchtower here. He doesn't know where I am right now. But this is a good Widow minefield. It's going to dissuade a lot of things. DTs on this side. He is slow to react. Gonna cost him a couple SCVs and some damage on that orbital. Go Banshee on this side. Let's see if they're gonna lose these DTs by walking in over here. It's just out of detection range. The Ravens, although he's got a Raven back here. Scan, I don't know. What are these Templar doing? They're just chilling. I've got a lot of money right now. Should probably add more gateways. I'm at 8. Should probably still add some more gateways. I've got money. Does it blink? No, I don't blink. So he's wasting energy on Archons. That was a couple Seeker missiles. I don't think I lost anything there other than shields and some damage on a couple Stalkers. Get a scout out, make sure he's not doing anything super funky. He's not, he's just setting up production. He still doesn't turn this CC into an orbital. Oh, these are extra CCs. He's still got this one floating right here. Alright, so he's moving up. Just pushing his tank line out. Good for him. He did turn him into Hellbats. He still doesn't have any healing for him though. I don't know who wins this fight. Oh, that was smart on the Templar too. Oh my god, that was terrible. He just did so much splash damage. These Archons aren't, or these High Templar on the front aren't even do anything. Although I did think I got maybe one feedback off, but I do some damage. Okay, so I've got a Warp Prism, which is smart, but he's still got this Widow Mine line, and I lost all my observers to all that splash. Although I just mass expanded at this point because I realized he's playing super defensive. Am I getting Storm? I don't need Storm. He's going back. Okay, so I'm getting observers again. So basically I'm just throwing out Zealot Archon. But it's not a great composition just because how much Widow Mines he has are so good against. Not both. They're not great against Archons, but they'll just melt your Zealot lines. So I'm still denying this base with a single DT. Spirit on fire too. I lose the Templar here. Alright, so I throw in 3 Stalkers to see if I can't snipe this orbital. No, he throws down Mules and he repairs it. Sad. I haven't really used that Warp Prism yet either. I could be warping in on this side, which would be very annoying for him because his army isn't very quick. He's very immobile. So having Zealots run into here would... Holy shit, he's completely lined out. He really needs to get this base out. Alright, so I threw away some Zealots. Okay, I added on quite a few gateways. Up to 13. Getting air upgrades, building Immortals. Got a couple Stargates coming up. So I'm planning for the late game. I have a huge Zealot. But I'm going to lose it all. I should have just focused either on SCVs or on the orbital. So that happens, I push up, and I'm going to die to all the splash damage here. This is enough Vikings to kill my Colossus. What do I have army supply-wise right now? Very little. And I realize it. So I lose my Warp Prism, but I get a small Zealot Force into his base. Looks like I'm getting anything done though. Other than distract him for a second from moving out, but he's not... He doesn't move out. That's the thing. That's his problem. He took a great... Oh, I took a very poor engagement. It's not he took a good engagement. I took the poor engagement and lost the vast majority of my army, including all my high-tech units. Because he's just playing defensive. I mean, look how many bases I have. I have 5 bases as Protoss. To his 3, and one of his is mined out. I mean, I think almost 2 of mine are mined out now, but still. It's like, this game, he's letting me do literally whatever I want. As long as I keep semi-threatening him. When was the last... I don't think he's crossed this half of the map in the last 8 minutes, for sure. So that's his mistake. And basically, it's letting me build whatever comp I want. I'm gas starved now. Am I collecting gas everywhere? I'm just throwing down gas here because I realized I was starved. Ooh, it was a mistake. I don't have any gas here. I only got 2 on this one. And he doesn't run by. I was throwing down cannons to prevent stuff like this, but didn't have the time. And it's smarter to warp in Stalkers here than it would be Zealots, because Zealots take extra damage from Blue Flame Hellions. Alright, so there's some probes. Not a big deal. Nice small army sitting on this side. I like how I have a pylon blocking him from landing here. I like how I just have good vision. I've got like a decent vision line here, especially when I have the watchtower. He is so about just like repairing and... Seriously, all he does is sit here. And that's his downfall. I warp in a few stalkers just to hit this orbital here. Had a run by going into here at the same time. I wonder if he's going to see this orbital. Well, he does, barely. I'm really zealot heavy, just because I've been gas starved. I've been throwing away gas units, so I did fix that though. I've got gas coming in here too. I don't have that many probes right now. I only have 46 probes. Take a big engagement here. Yep, 4 energy ravens aren't doing anything. So technically he won the engagement, but it wasn't that big of a win because I've got so much more economy that I can afford to replace my army. He just can't. He's got no money left. He's sitting on 3 base. He's on 1 base economy. He also didn't get building armor, I don't think. Nope. Should've gotten building armor. He's mad now. I don't know why. This is completely his fault. I do have 5 bases. It is easy to get 5 bases when your opponent doesn't cross the map during the second half of the game. So yeah, things I could have done better. I could have built Tempest, although he had plenty of Ravens. Actually, maybe not Tempest. Not even really Void Rays. I don't even know. He played such a defensive composition that he basically killed himself. And now I've just got a shit ton of Archons. I feel like I should maybe be building Immortals instead of Colossus. Although Archon Colossus isn't terrible, but Immortals would probably be better, figuring he's a mostly mech-based composition. Shit ton of Archons. I don't have any shield upgrades either. I could have gotten shields when I realized I was going Archon heavy. Could take this base, could take that base. Might even be able to take this base. Throw out a bunch of Seekers. Gonna throw out a bunch of Seekers. Am I paying attention? No. Enough Seekers to even kill them? Enough Seekers to kill one. All that energy killed one Archon. How much does Seeker Missile do? 100. So yeah, it takes 4 Seeker Missiles to kill an Archon. A lot of energy. Archon's pretty good. He's dead. Can't expand. And very oversaturated base. Basically, he starved himself to death. I don't see how... Actually, I do see how he wins games going this strategy, because people leave after they lose too many workers in the early game. Because he never even formed up for a push after doing damage. Not that he kept doing damage. He did some damage, especially early, but he always lost his units, so even a follow-up push would have been considerably weakened just because he just didn't have anything to keep up the push. Am I finally going to break this? Looks like it. Do I have an observer with this? No, I just tangle the little might just keep going. Seeker Missiles. Not enough to kill his bosses. Oh, there's some Archon's little mites here. I would have right there, but it doesn't matter. I'm killing his only base. I have one over here. Alright, so things I did well. Well, I got lucky, honestly, for the very beginning. To stop him from doing damage with that Hellion run by, which is a very unusual strategy, especially against Protoss, I would say. I'd say it's most common in TVZ, and in TVT I like to do kind of a weird Hellion Marine drop early, a 1-1-1 drop. But against Protoss it's highly unusual. Although if I had just had that one stock on my mothership core to defend, I would have lost a shit ton of probes. I feel like that's the only way he really wins these games, is he just kills so many probes in the early game that the people leave, or that he can build up a bigger army because the other person has no economy. But I didn't. I handled it well. I had my pseudo wall, which was amazing. I did okay in gateways. I did a good job adding more as I had money and had bases. I mean, I could have had a few more here and there, but it was a much better job than I have done in the past. I feel like I should have maybe built some Immortals, more Immortals. I should have gotten shield upgrades when I was going this Archon heavy. But overall, pretty good game.